The whole purpose of the program is really to get people to think about what they do in their own jobs and sort of stretch their thinking on getting new ideas and understanding how the whole system picture view works. You create an understanding and an insight for what the future might look like, and an understanding for, because everything is interrelated, how they can act and make better decisions. Because it's really about the ability to make better decisions as the whole unit so that you can achieve the outcomes that you want to achieve.
This is about better patient care, and so that's the driver.
We found that simulators are really exciting. They're probably the best way to get people involved and engaged, because you're having them learn at the same time they're actually doing and working and having fun. So the combination of that is hard to beat.
We wanted to be bold and do things that we might not do in real life, just as sort of to test them through, and I think it's been really good from that point of view, because it might give us more confidence to be slightly more innovative when we go back into the workplace.
It allows you to test your perceptions, and it allows you to test your, of course it must be done this way, against some results. That encourages you to try things that you wouldn't normally try, definitely.
There's been several benefits from it though. The most striking is probably the teamwork and networking that's gone on here. The position I'm in, I know most of the people in the room, but there are people who've met each other for the first time who actually are working together anyway by email or telephone, so that's very helpful.
It's been a great opportunity really to meet people I've not seen before and to network.
Really good team building, so although most of us know each other, we're working with people we don't necessarily work with all the time, so that's really good.
Totally safe here. Everyone is very relaxed, and yes, you can make a fool of yourself without actually so doing. It's a very comfortable approach to understanding healthcare contracting and performance.
I think that they were less trying to impart knowledge than they were trying to encourage a different way of thinking about things, and that's been hugely valuable, and that's valuable in our day-to-day interactions with Humana. I don't perceive that Humana try and give us knowledge. What they try and give us is saying that you've got the knowledge, just try and use it a bit differently, be more innovative, take a few risks, think about things in a slightly different way.
It's a completely protected learning environment, and in that way it feels safe. You're able to discuss things that may mirror some of the discussions you're making in everyday life, but you're making them in slower time actually than this, but you can debate the principles about what you're doing. This whole simulation's been a really good fun exercise with a whole team, managing to bring them together in a protected environment to actually make some decisions about outcomes, what happens when you make decisions about things that you would purchase, relationships that you build over the long term with providers of services, and seeing how they affect the health outcomes of your community, satisfaction and the equalities agenda locally.
Because we've bonded well as a team, we got into it quite quickly, and we have had a lot of fun. We got very excited when we managed to get out of the red at one point, cheering.
The competitive element that Humana introduced has been quite useful. It's really focused people onto the various outcomes and the various methods we can use to try and improve healthcare.
The simulator is very fast, quite robust, and the team aspect to it, dividing into teams, gives them gentle competitiveness, which has been quite fun. Would be a good simulator to have in real life if you could ever build it. Absolutely marvellous training tool.
We've got GPs in our group who are adamant that they're going to go out and try some of these things straight away.
And my role is in strategy development and planning, and one of the things that's really rung true for me is how you start off with a strategy that's relatively well formed, you've got a good vision, and then the expediences of finance and targets and all that make you totally lose track of your strategy.
What is clearly a very complex model, but actually it's got really quite a simple interface. It takes you maybe one cycle of going through a year to get to grips with the tool properly.
It was almost instantaneous. The tool that BTS designed is very user-friendly. It's very complicated, but the screens are very simple to navigate. And so the training of the use of the tool happened in the room in a period of 10 or 15 minutes, and immediately people were facile with it. It was compelling. I think all day yesterday, not a person in any of the teams got up to make a phone call. in the entire day. I mean, when do you see that coming out of any training or any meetings? You just don't see that happening.
The experience has been very positive. The team building experience, the way that the days have run have been good. And I think it being a good experience means that you keep the learning with you, because you'll be thinking back, oh yeah, do you remember at the simulator event we did that, and it was, and actually we learned these things. So I think we will keep it with us because the event has gone so well.
One group I was noticing was just on the edge of their chairs, all of them focused with wide-eyed and thoroughly enjoying the process. And from a chief learning officer point of view, when you can create those kinds of situations, that's pure magic.